You know, FBI agents can spot a lie in just 3 seconds? That's right, trained interrogators can read you like an open book before you even finish your first sentence. I'm Arthur Hayes, retired private detective, and today, pulling back the curtain on 5 powerful techniques the pros use to uncover deception. Stick with me, and I'll show you how to spot a lie in your own life. Have you ever wondered if someone's hiding something from you? Let's dive in. Up. The baseline technique. This is the foundation of spotting lies. Everyone has a normal way of acting, how they move, talk, or hold themselves when they're relaxed. Your job is to establish that baseline before you even suspect deception. For example, I once worked a case with a guy named Tom, a nervous type, always fidgeting with his watch. During questioning, he suddenly went still as a statue. That shift from his baseline screamed he was hiding something. Watch for changes in hand gestures or posture. If someone's normally chatty but clams up when you ask about their weekend, that's a red flag. Try this. Next time you're chatting with a friend, note their usual habits. Do they tap their foot? Avoid eye contact. That's your baseline. What's one habit you've noticed in someone close to you? Let's talk micro-expression reading. These are tiny, involuntary facial twitches that betray emotions, often lasting less than a second. FBI agents are trained to spot them, especially around the eyes and mouth. I remember a case with a woman named Sarah, who smiled when asked about a missing file, but her eyes, they flickered with panic for a split second. That's a micro-expression. Focus on subtle signs. A quick eyebrow raise, a lip twitch, or eyes darting away. These are hard to fake. To practice, watch a slow-motion video of someone's face during an emotional moment, say, a politician dodging a tough question. Notice anything flicker across their face? What's a facial tic you've caught in someone recently? A new one for you? The proximity test. People reveal their comfort levels through personal space. Liars often get defensive, either crowding you to assert control or pulling back to avoid scrutiny. I once interrogated a suspect, Mike, who leaned way too close when I asked about his alibi, like he was trying to intimidate me. It was a dead giveaway he was rattled. Try this in a casual setting. Step slightly closer to someone during a conversation and see how they react. Do they step back or hold their ground? A liar might overreact to protect their space. Scientifically, our amygdala lights up when we feel threatened, pushing us to adjust our distance instinctively. Ever notice someone get weird about their personal bubble? Voice pattern analysis. A liar's voice can betray them through pitch changes or speech speed. When people lie, stress often makes their voice higher or faster. I recall a case where a suspect, Jane, started talking like she was auditioning for a speed reading contest when I pressed her on details. Compare that to her calm, steady tone earlier, it was night and day. Listen for sudden shifts, a normally slow talker speeding up, or a deep voice going squeaky. You can practice by recording a conversation with permission and playing it back. The science? Stress hormones like cortisol spike during deception, tweaking vocal cords. What's a voice change you've picked up in a tense moment? Add another tool. The question reversal trick. Liars often deflect by turning questions back on you. I once asked a guy, Mark, where were you last night? He shot back, why do you want to know? Classic dodge. It's not just avoidance, it's a way to buy time or shift focus. Watch for this in everyday life, someone dodging a simple question with a question of their own. Role play it. Ask a friend something direct, like, did you borrow my book? If they counter with, why would I take it? Instead of answering, that's a clue. Our brains do this to deflect pressure when we're caught off guard. Ever catch someone flipping a question back on you? Techniques: baseline, micro-expressions, proximity, voice analysis, and question reversal are your toolkit for spotting deception. But here's the caution: don't jump to conclusions. People get nervous for reasons other than lying, like stress or shyness. Use these tools to start a conversation, not to accuse. The goal is to understand, not to corner someone. Think of it like being a detective in your own life, peeling back layers to find the truth. What's one situation where you could test these techniques this week? You have it: 5 FBI grade secrets to spot a lie, plus a bonus tip from yours truly. If you found this useful, hit that subscribe button for more psychology tricks to navigate life with confidence. Drop a comment below. Have you ever caught someone lying using one of these techniques? Or are you planning to try them? I read every comment and might just feature yours in a future video. Stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep digging deeper with another technique I've used in the field: the context shift detector. Liars often struggle to keep their story straight when you change the context of your questions. For instance, I once questioned a suspect, Larry, about his whereabouts during a theft. He had a smooth story about being at a bar, but when I asked him to describe the bar's layout, his details fell apart. He couldn't recall the bartender's name or even the drink he ordered. That's the context shift detector at work. Ask follow-up questions that force someone to elaborate beyond their rehearsed script. Try this. If someone's telling you about their day, casually ask for a small, unrelated detail, like what song was playing in the background. A liar might hesitate or contradict themselves. Neurologically, lying taxes the prefrontal cortex, making it hard to juggle new details. Ever notice someone stumble when you ask for specifics? Powerful tool is the silence trap. People hate awkward pauses, especially when they're hiding something. In interrogations, I'd ask a tough question and then just wait. I remember a case with a woman, Claire, who was asked about a missing deposit. She gave a quick answer, but when I stayed silent, she started rambling, spilling details that unraveled her story. Silence puts pressure on the brain's need to fill gaps, and liars often overcompensate. Try it in a low-stakes setting. Ask a direct question, like, "What time did you get home?" and pause for a beat longer than feels comfortable. Watch how they react. Do they rush to fill the void? What's a time you've used silence to get someone talking? A cautionary note, because I've seen this go wrong. These techniques: baseline, micro-expressions, proximity, voice analysis, question reversal, context shifting, and the silence trap, are not foolproof. Context matters. A nervous tick or a quick glance away might mean someone's shy, tired, or just distracted. I once misread a guy's fidgeting as guilt, only to learn he was anxious about a sick kid at home. Use these tools to guide your instincts, not to play judge and jury. The science backs this. Studies show even trained pros misjudge deception 40% of the time without proper context. Your goal is to understand people, not to trap them. What's one way you'll be careful when applying these techniques? Now armed with 7 pro-level techniques to spot deception, straight from my years as a detective. These aren't just for catching liars, they're for understanding the people around you, from coworkers to family. Practice them, but use them wisely. If you're ready to master the art of reading people, subscribe now for more insights like these. In the comments, tell me, which of these techniques are you most excited to try, and why? I'm Arthur Hayes, and I'll catch you in the next video with more secrets to decode human behavior. Stay curious, stay sharp.